I was born in Romford, Essex, to an English mother and a Spanish father. My mum's family have all lived in East London since the 1700s and have a bit of French and Irish heritage mixed in there, but otherwise are pretty much from East London. Whereas my dad's family are from the northwest of Spain, from a province called Galicia, where they have their own dialect, their own customs and their own culture. So they actually identify as Galician before they identify as Spanish. So I was born in Essex, and I was there for 2 years, and then I moved to South Florida in the United States. And I lived there till I was 11. I grew up in a predominantly white neighborhood, but it had a large Hispanic influence of mostly Cubans and Puerto Ricans. So when people heard my name, Richard Miranda, they usually assumed that I was either Cuban or Puerto Rican rather than Spanish, because there wasn't any Spaniards there. So by the time I left the United States when I was 11, I definitely identified myself as American. But when I moved back to England, I moved to Hertfordshire, where I stayed until I was 18, at which point I had kind of started identifying myself as English with a kind of American background. But then I went to university in Scotland, and that kind of threw it away again, because I was hanging out with mostly Scottish and international students, and then I spent my third year in Spain. But that actually had the opposite effect of making me feel more English, because I was constantly identifying myself as English throughout the whole year. So after I graduated, I moved back to Hertfordshire and then moved into London. And so when people ask me where I'm from, I say English, but people usually don't believe it because of my accent. So I'd say actually I probably identify most as being from London because of its multiculturalness, but I'm not actually from London. So, and because I lived in Scotland, I identify as British as well. I'd say probably them two before English, but when people ask me, I say that I'm English more than anything.